Hey guys, this morning while I was lying in bed, not quite asleep but not awake yet, where you're kind of trying to talk yourself out of bed and into getting up. I was lying there and the phone rings, and it's an unknown name, unknown number. So my curiosity piqued. I pick up the phone, and it's one of those voice recordings. So it's not an actual person calling me. And in my groggy state, I didn't catch who was calling, like the company that was calling. The electronic, voice person said, "Hi, my name is Kate." I'm not sure if it was Kate, but whatever. And I'm calling from blah blah blah. And the reason we're calling is to ask you to vote against Barack Obama in tomorrow's election. For those of you who don't know, I am Canadian, so I can't vote anyways, but I currently live just outside of Philadelphia. But I hung up the phone and found myself thinking about this all day and wishing I had at least listened to the rest of the message to find out what they were saying and who they were, supporting. I found the whole thing just kind of bizarre. First of all, I wanted to ask you guys, when you get these voice recording things, do you ever actually listen to them, or do you hang up halfway through? Myself personally, I always just hang up as soon as I realize, it's not an actual person that I have to talk to. I very, very, very rarely, if ever, listen to those messages. So why do companies keep sending out these messages? It just seems to me that it's a waste of money. But the other thing I was thinking is they wanted you to vote against Barack, which I found curious. Not vote for Hillary or, vote for McCain or whatever, but vote against somebody. And that's what I found particularly interesting, because do they actually think that a voice recorded message that is unsolicited, that just you call up somebody and send them this message, that they're all of a sudden going to go, oh, okay, I'm not going to vote for that person, I'm going to vote for somebody else, just based on that little recording? It seems utterly ridiculous to me that would even work. The only thing it did for me is remind me that there is an election which is happening tomorrow. So it did accomplish that one thing, but if I was voting, it wouldn't sway my choice in any sense, not to vote for that person. So those are just my thoughts on that. I thought I'd share it with you. Share with me your thoughts. I'd like to know what you guys think about this ploy. And have you heard of this? Have you gotten a phone call ever? Is this something that's common and I just don't know about it because I've got my head under a rock? I don't know. Share your thoughts, comments. I'd love to hear them.